back to the past.
Hi, I'm James Rolfe. I make videos on the internet for entertainment, and my best known work is The Angry Video Game Nerd, which is a web series based on retro video games. And they were geared more towards adults who remember playing the games as a kid. So the videos are a little bit more R-rated for language.
You can say anything. Porn!
During college, whenever there was some downtime, a lot of my classmates and friends would all get together and play these old video games, and it seemed to sort of be like almost a game in itself of find the most obscure thing that somebody else would remember from their childhood. We'd have a good time playing them, but a lot of times we're like, you know what, these games weren't as good as we remembered. Like, that just became a comedy show for me, so I just made this little comedy series. The nerd episodes were made slightly before YouTube started, but once YouTube existed, that gave a whole new platform to show all these, and started uploading them, and what do you know, everybody started subscribing, and then it became sort of like a request, like, oh, do this game or do that game, and then it kept on going. I know my favorite episode was the Rob the Robot one. Of course, like, the first idea to make a video about it, the robot has to become alive, it has to talk back to me, but I invented this whole plot with it where the robot was sort of like a bad game Terminator, where it's going to annihilate all the bad games, and then the nerd has to decide whether that's really worth it, because without bad games, you know, the bad games are what makes him who he is, so he can't have it that way. So I really like that there's this whole fight scene with the robot. It was a very elaborate, ambitious episode for something that was just an innocent little gaming accessory. Yeah! So Jekyll and Hyde, this is my most hated game. I mean, it's sort of like a love-hate relationship now, but this game sort of brought out my inner Hyde. So the nerd is a character of mine, and it's sort of a character that, like, I harness through games like this. So this is what brings it out, because this is a game I specifically remember renting from the video store. All I saw was this. You don't know anything about it. You can look at the back, but then it's like, okay, well, there's a couple screenshots of the game. Looks kind of cool, right? And you go home, you play it, and then you're just like, what the hell is this? But then I discover games as I go on, because then people recommend things to me. Like this one is Big Rigs is a game that it doesn't even qualify as a game because you can't lose in it. But it's just like, this game is a complete glitch. It's the only game I know where you can drive outside of the game, where if you keep driving, you just leave the game and you go into like a gray void, and you can keep on going and going and going and going until you can just see the game, you know, the environment just disappear in the background. I don't know how far you can go.
Let's push the limits. Light speed. Ludicrous speed. We've gone to plaid.
It's weird, I've never seen anything like that in my life. My favorite game is still Zelda: Link to the Past. That was the first game that I saw that was as epic, you know, as it was. It had a huge story to it, and there's stories within the story. Like, that was something I never experienced in a game. The best place to find me is cinemassacre.com. That has links to all the YouTube channels and everything. Or just go to the YouTube channel, which is called Cinemassacre. Hey, this is James Rolfe, and you're watching Weekend Filler.